2.5 years ago, I did a video where I talked about pro tips for eating everyday types of food. We covered apples, we covered oranges, eggs, chicken wings, and even cake. It's been so long since then though that I had actually forgotten most of the things on that list, and I was the one that wrote it. I recommend that you guys go and check that one out. It was a very popular video, and so we thought, why don't we do a little update? Why don't we find some more? There's no reason not to, so here we go. I'm Danny Burke, and this is the top 10 foods you're eating wrong, part 2. Starting off at number 10 now, we have burgers. For many people, the burger is already perfect. There is nothing that can be done to improve it. That may be true, but how you eat it could make things that little bit better. One of the things people always seem to complain about with burgers is that they get too soggy. Nothing is worse than a soggy burger. Sometimes even not having a burger at all is better than having a soggy burger. One simple way that people get around this is to just flip the whole burger upside down. The top bun is usually thicker than the bottom, which means that it will absorb more of the juice and not be as soggy in general. The burger won't fall apart as easily, which means you can enjoy it as it was always meant to be eaten, but just, upside down. If someone laughs at you for having an upside down burger, ignore them. You'll be laughing on the inside. Moving on now to number 9, we have watermelon. It's possibly the best fruit to have in the summer. It's juicy, it's sweet, it's refreshing, but it can be sticky. And there's nothing worse on a hot and sticky day than getting sticky from a watermelon. Every time someone cuts it, it's always in that kind of crescent shape that's great to hold, but you always get watermelon juice all over your face. Maybe some people more than others. It's been suggested that the best way to serve watermelon is actually to cut it into long pieces. It's a lot easier to eat, there's no more mess, and literally now there's no more downsides to watermelons at all, ever. Watermelons are now perfect. Moving on now to number 8, we have Chinese food. Even just saying those two words makes me want to go home tonight and order some Chinese food. Anyway, whether you're taking out or ordering it to your home, Chinese food often comes in those little takeaway boxes. Some people use them in an interesting way though. When they have them in their home, they split the box open to use it as a ready-made plate. Now, the first thing to remember is you should not do this if your Chinese meal has a lot of liquid in it. Most plates will just naturally curve up at the edges, which means you can have a little bit of liquid in the meal. These boxes, they don't really have that though, so there is a risk of it just spilling out everywhere. If it's just fairly dry noodles though, give this a try. It may save you time and washing up. At the number 7 spot now, we have pizza. Now, nobody is arguing that there's a better way to eat pizza than to just, pick it up and eat it. That's fine, we can all agree on that. Some people like to debate though about leftover pizza. Pizza that you go to eat the next day. Do you eat it cold or do you reheat it? If you're one of the people who choose to reheat it, you probably run into the problem of soggy, floppy, oily, greasy pizza. Well, ditch the microwave. Trust me, although it's perfect for reheating many things, it's not the best way when it comes to pizza apparently. They say you should reheat it in a skillet or pan on top of a stove. This will keep the crust nice and crispy and melt the toppings to perfection. Mwah, perfect. Moving on now to number 6, we have peas. Peas are amazing, but as long as there have been peas, people have been chasing them around on their plate with a fork. Those last 2 or 3 peas feel like they take as long to pin down as the rest of the peas put together. Well, as long as you're okay with playing with your food, some people say the best way to eat peas is to mash them. Yes, instead of chasing them around and trying to spear them, just crush the peas into a pulp. Forks are very good at kind of picking up pulp. This is the end of the war on peas. We finally won. If you're a pea watching this video, you should be scared. We finally figured out how to eat each and every one of you easily. Next up, number 5 now, we have tacos. Tacos are amazing. What is there to not love about tacos? The filling is always delicious. I love the crunchy taco shell. I'd say the only downside though is that the shell can sometimes crack and then the filling will just fall out. Well, some people online have suggested wrapping lettuce around the taco so that if something does fall out, you're not gonna lose it. If you don't like lettuce and you don't want to eat it, just sort of scoop the filling out when you're done. If you do like lettuce, you can just eat the whole thing. It's a win-win, win-win. Win. At the number 4 spot now, we have cookies. This one is good for anyone who loves cookies but hates it when you leave them out overnight and they just get too hard. You have 2 options to fix this. You can either just stuff your face with all of the cookies to make sure there are no leftovers, or you can put them in a bag with bread. Hear me out. Take the cookies and put them in a bag or a container, then put a single slice of bread in there with them, then seal it up. The bread will use its moisture up more quickly than the cookies, which will allow them to stay soft or longer than they normally would. Once that bread dries out, use another slice. Obviously you can't just keep doing this forever, you'd also spend a lot on bread, but it will extend the shelf life of your cookies to more than a week. Moving on to number 3 now, we have toast. Alright, you may be thinking now this video is going too far. How can anyone be eating toast incorrectly? Well, you're right, it's very difficult to mess up toasted bread. This is a quality of life improvement though. Next time you eat your toast, try eating it upside down. Your taste buds will instantly come into contact with whatever you put on the toast, giving it instant flavor. Personally, I don't know if this one's for me. I don't mind eating it normally and just waiting a few seconds to get the full, rich flavor. But if you're really impatient, try eating it this way. Maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised. Don't try it with something that can easily fall off though, otherwise you'll have to lick it all off the floor. Sorry guys, that's just the rules. I don't make them up. Moving on now to number 2, we have ketchup. This one comes from mink.com. They shared this one that actually seems really obvious. If you're always struggling to open up these little packets of ketchup, there is another way. They have an option to tear the corner off, which is what most of us do normally, but if you're able to cut the whole top off, always do that. Some people then use the whole packet to dip their fries in. They can stick them right in there, it's not messy, and they can get every last bit of ketchup instead of like trying to squeeze it out like toothpaste. Pretty clever stuff. Of course you may need to actually have a pair of scissors on hand. Let's just ignore that for now. And finally, number 1 now, we have mangoes. I love mangoes. I think I would eat them more, and other people would eat them more too if they were a little bit easier to sort of just cut open, scoop out. Don't get me wrong, it's not a big hassle at all, but you still have to do a little bit of scooping, and it can be difficult to get every last bit scooped out. Well, some people online have shared their ingenious solution to this. Cut the fruit in half and slide each side down the side of an 8-ounce glass. The inside will perfectly slide out and give you a perfect portion of the mango flesh, and any of the juice will collect in the actual glass, which means it's an easy cleanup as well. Alright guys, we've got time for a few comments now at the end of the video. These came from my strangest last words video. I got a lot of responses on that one from you guys. Tiffany Benefield said, I think the french fries was hilarious. It's sad that he did what he did to die. My favorite was the 2 brothers playing tag. So for those of you guys who haven't watched that video, go and check it out. I talked about a guy who was being executed in the electric chair in America for murder. His surname was French, and when he was asked for his last words, he told them to tell the newspapers that the headline should be French fries because of the electric chair. I mean, that's pretty dark, but yeah, I threw it in there because it is kind of funny but also kind of creepy, which is a really weird mix of emotions. The other one that Tiffany mentioned was about the 2 brothers who had been playing the longest game of tag for their whole lives. When one of the brothers was on his deathbed, he called his brother over and whispered in his ear. His final words to him were, "You're it." And then he died. His brother had then officially lost the game as he couldn't technically tag him back. That's another one that's funny but also a little bit sad. So many mixed emotions in these videos. Also, when I was talking about the french fries one from before, I referred to that comment as shocking. A lot of you guys said that you saw my pun. Shocking electric chair. But honestly, I didn't mean to make that joke. I really didn't. I didn't even know what you guys were talking about until I went back and watched the video. Maybe it was my subconscious that was making the joke. I'm honestly not too sure. Perhaps my subconscious is actually the funny one. Don't forget to leave your comments and questions on this video if you want to appear in this segment in a future video. Until then, thanks for watching as always guys. My name is Danny Burke and I will see you all in the next one.